All right, y'all. So, man, I really don't want to do this. I recorded like two videos worth hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the most. And man, I don't know what it was, but something told me to do a QC on those videos that I posted or uploaded, and there was absolutely no audio from the game whatsoever in there. It's it's there, but it's so low, man, that it'll make it unbearable for anybody to watch 45 minutes or something like that, including myself. So I don't know. I'm stupid. I need to really start QCing my videos before I upload them, man. But I didn't change any settings or anything. That's what makes it so weird. I didn't change anything from my last video recording with Oscar's Wrath. And I looked on OBS, man. Oh my God. And the parameters was like negative 10 decibels. So I was like, there's no way it just automatically dropped like that by itself. But it did. I don't know what made it drop that low, and I don't know why it dropped to begin with, but man, that hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was debating whether or not to just keep it going and clear up the audio on the third video, but man, I guess I'm not far enough ahead where we're hurt too badly to start over. But man, I can't do it like that, bro. I gotta fix it. So I reluctantly deleted those two videos. It hurt really bad. I deleted both of those videos. I'm sorry if you watched them, but I gotta fix that problem. That's gonna bother me. So I want to start this up again. Again, I'm 2 hours into this gameplay, so if I fly through this, don't question or critique it, man. Just roll with me until I get to that third video. I'll announce when I'm like at a new area or whatever, or something that I've never played, or when I'm caught up, I should say. But until then, man, I apologize, yo. I'm about to get back in this. I'm gonna try to speak as much as I can on this, and man, we'll just go from there. But yeah, I'm sorry though, man. I apologize for that. That was my fault. Definitely gonna start QCing all my videos and testing them out before I post them, though, man. So without further delay, let me go ahead and adjust these decibels back to where it's supposed to be. I think that's good. I usually set them around 9, between 8 to 10 decibels, somewhere around there. But I usually set it around 9. So I'm gonna set it at 9.5. We're gonna roll with this. I'll do a QC check after this is over with. But yeah, that won't happen again, y'all. So let's get into it. So yeah, I deleted all the save data. It's pretty much gonna be like me opening a brand new game again. I really didn't want to go through all this again. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I did not want to go through this again. All right, here we go though, y'all. Starting all over again from scratch. So if you missed it the first time, I guess it'll be good for you to catch it this time with the quality into this video.
In the beginning, the world was subjugated by chaos. Then, the Keepers came to be torchbearer, shaper, and judge. The three fought the spawn of chaos, and ultimately, they prevailed. Chaos could be banished, but it could not be destroyed. So the Keepers weaved a veil with their own essence and stood guard. The world was now safe, but it was also empty and meaningless. Thus, the Keepers reached beyond the veil. They seized the power of chaos itself. They gave it shape and purpose. They created life, and man was their most perfect creation. But all life would eventually hear the call from beyond the veil. Thus it happened that, alongside life, death also came to the world. The great cycle was set in motion. Yet chaos hungered for more, and sought to undo the Keeper's creation. The spawn of chaos wounding the keepers and tearing the veil. Endless droves of horrors trespassed into the world. And so came the Soulstice of Souls. Hurt and weak, the keepers charged man with defending the world. They inspired man to fight fire with fire, ferocity with ferocity. Driven by the infinite wisdom of the keepers, man turned the very power of chaos against it. Through sacrifice and resolve, a breed of sacred warriors was created. 3 were wounds in the essence of the keepers. 3 the mighty battles fought and won by the champions of man. 3 the sacred cities that were built in those hallowed places. Eventually, the Soulstice of Souls was put to an end. The 3 cities still stand to this day for the glory of the keepers, while the memory of the sacred warriors has been lost to time. But while the mortal body must perish, that which is immortal is bound to be reborn.
Don't be too enthusiastic. Someone here is more than eager to welcome us.
So because of me playing this game, I'm not gonna really speak too much on the plot, which I really didn't get too far into already anyway, but I don't want to speak on it for those who haven't watched, and I end up giving away what's going on, so I'm gonna approach this like I've never played it before. But when I was just giving away spoilers, like there was a couple key notes that I pulled out from it, like similarities in other games that I played and stuff like that. And I did pull out that this game, it plays a lot like Devil May Cry. I got Devil May Cry out of it, I got Bayonetta out of it, I got elements of Final Fantasy out of it. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just one of those games that just pulls a lot from different games. Even God of War has a lot of elements from that one. But the main character here, that they're considered chimeras, and there's a small group of chimeras or whatever, and these 2 are sisters, her and the spirit that's hanging on her back, and they weren't liked at all, so they were basically like, I guess, thrown to the wolves or whatnot. It's not much as far as the story and dialogue goes. It literally starts off in the middle of action, and I think it's gonna be one of those games where as far as you go, that's the farther they're gonna like get into the actual storyline of why we're doing what we're doing right now. So you didn't miss much by me playing the first 2 videos. It was basically just a bunch of button mashing and, you know, a couple of dialogues here and there. So you're not far off where the game would be interesting, but you know, we'll do what we do. I'm not gonna skip anything either. I'm gonna let it all play through as if this was the first playthrough. I guess it'll help me to go more in depth when the powers pop up too, because I didn't understand it the first time. I still don't understand it completely yet, but it'll make it a little easier. I think on my last video I was starting to like I just got to the point where I was starting to die a lot.
Are you alright?
Don't worry. I can handle this and more.
It just won't give up.
I'd be disappointed if it did. Now it's our turn.
Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce all that stuff, to be honest. I think it's Soulstice is the name of this game. Soulstice. That's the only way I can pronounce it. There's a couple words on here that I had trouble stumbling with, and one of them was her name. I need to listen for it this time. Because I was just saying Briere, but I don't know if it's Briar. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe they'll mention it, or maybe I didn't hear it yesterday, but we'll see. We will see this time.
I can hear their cries, sister. All the lost souls.
The order set a small tear. Not that the world's veil ripped apart. Look, there, above the cathedral.
Ilden, one of the three capitals. The seat of the torchbearer.
Once the light of the kingdom. Now it burns.
I can't do this. It's too much. I can't even fathom why the others and us deal with the other chimeras. I'm not ready. We are not ready.
To them, we are just Briar and Loot, the outcasts. I see, this is our chance to prove ourselves. We can't waste it. Anyway, we're late. Can you sense the others?
The echo of the dead is just too strong. It dulls my senses.
Loot, you need to focus.
Forgive me. I will do better. Whatever ripped open the veil must be powerful.
Let's look for our observer.
He should be able to tell us more of what transpired here.
Then we best find him quickly.
So yeah, that's kind of how it's gonna be like for the duration of the game, where it's mad vague. You have no idea what's going on. You're literally just going to direction and slashing as much as you can. So that's why I'm feeling like I didn't really miss much in those first two videos, the first hour and 45 minutes of gameplay. So, all right, let's keep going. So this game is, it definitely is an open world game. So it's mad linear. You can either go the cardinal directions, no further than that. That's a bunch of like smashing crates and stuff like that, and it drops like gems and emeralds. It reminds you of God of War. You'll see it in a second.
I know all too well how chaos corrupts and kills.
Like those red things right there.
I didn't mean...
They drop these crimson tear residue, and this is what you're going to use to like increase their abilities and buy combos and stuff like that.
We have more important tasks than mourning those we can't
It's mad
save.
linear though. Sometimes it's so linear you don't even know where you're going because it looks like you can't go there. It's just how the camera is set up though. Cause I got lost like the first couple minutes on this game, just because it looked like it was a location I couldn't go to, and I just had to double jump to get there. It's a button masher to the core though. Just know that. Again, think of God of War and Devil May Cry. I was trying to think about yesterday. I was like to the point where I was just begging to try to find that shop owner. He's gonna be used to like upgrade and buy health items and stuff like that. So this is where I got lost at yesterday, almost immediately.
And now,
It's like this city has been dead for years. Yielding is no more loot. We'd better get used to the idea.
So right now, the beginning of the game, you're just really just trying to stack up on these terror crystals. And I remember I came over here and I had got lost on this part right here. Well, not lost. Yeah, I guess I was turned around. But I made it here. I got all the crystals from over here. And I think, yeah, this is where I started to go left at. So I busted all this up. Thought you can get up there. You can't. Like I said, mad linear. Came up here. And I'm thinking, like, you could jump across there. No, absolutely not. The place I'm supposed to be going, I've already passed it. And it was already on the camera. You saw it, too. I'm just checking corners right now. Make sure I'm missing any crates.
the end of the world.
But yeah, so you go back here. And that looks like something you can't even go to. That double jump wasn't there the first time I went through because it popped up on another part of the map that I was at. And it took me a while just to figure out that I need to come over here. And this game is fairly new, so there's not a lot of gameplay on YouTube about it, so it ain't like I can just go in there and get help.
These broke. They were just people once before they became corrupted.
Call this the judge's mercy then.
Alright, so came here, and there's not much open. It just shows you the two types of weapons. You got the Vindicator and the Enforcer. And it just has a pretty much a description on, I guess, how it came to be. And then at the bottom, like to learn more about them, you got a certain amount of enemies you have to defeat with it. So you got 19 enemies to learn more on the Enforcer, and you have 6 more to learn on the Vindicator. If you want to read up on this, just pause for a second and just get caught up with it. Let's see, the world, same here. I've read through all of this. Pause it to catch up on it. Same here. Story is locked, so you can read up on the Corrupted, I think. Yep. So you can read up on Corrupted. Need to defeat 120 to learn more of it. So again, just pause on all these and get caught up. I'm gonna just go ahead and run through it real quick. So the good thing about this weapon is you can switch between combos. All right, so your counter type, this is a big thing on this game. So you have Loot, which is that spiritual force on her back, her sister. She's used for all the counters, and when things are attacking you, there's gonna be an icon that pop up that shows circle. Looks like a circle anyway, but you're supposed to press circle, and it has to be timed. So when you see that indication pop up, Loot will take care of that attack, and she has different types of counters that you'll see throughout the next 30 minutes to an hour, different types of counters for different type of enemies, for different types of melees and range attacks and whatnot. So she's going to be very versatile, but she's going to be very crucial to what you need to get from one step to the next in this game. All right, so you can pause for that as well if you want to read into it. But you'll see the I'll show you when the icon pops right there. Let me show you. Right there. So I press circle at the right time. She can either freeze, she can block, she can dodge, she can do a whole bunch of different things. But if you freeze, it's a good time to dodge. Like on the bigger enemies, like these are weak enemies. When you get to the bigger enemies, when she freezes them, it's not your time to attack. It's your time to roll out, like right there, to dash out the way. Otherwise, they're gonna finish their attack. It's just gonna be a lot slower. I had to learn that the hard way too. You'll see it. I'm gonna die a lot when they start bringing in like just random enemies, a whole bunch of different stronger enemies. You'll see it. Even with the counter, it's still hard. It's super hard. I don't understand what the random guys are. You'll see guys just like doing their own thing, and you can attack them and kill them and get some quick terra crystals, but for the most part, you can pretty much ignore them. So the triangle is the secondary button, secondary attack. It's a lot faster. With the it's a lot faster, but the square button is this big heavy attack. I had to get used to that too. Let's see. This right here is for the lock on. It's basically saying you can adjust your camera. So I can press R3 and it'll lock onto someone, and then I can rotate it with the right analog button to like adjust the camera. I don't use the target attack that much unless it's like a big individual or it's like a boss or something like that. And I haven't seen a big boss yet. It's all been like small bosses. So now this is a different type of counter she has as well. This is a barrier. So the first one was the one she'll freeze, slow down time. This one, she creates a wall in front of you, so the attack hits the wall instead of you. Again, it works a lot better with low class enemies though, not with the bosses. See, I just did it, but it only stuck with one enemy, not multiple enemies at the same time. And it does that little slow motion stuff right there. And when you finish, like erasing all the enemies in that particular area, that's the Devil May Cry effect. It does the same thing. So let's see where we're going. I remember you gotta go downstairs, I think, for this one. Yeah, you gotta go downstairs for this one. But yeah, I think it was weird that square is the heavy attack. And that's
Even though it comes from us.
as I say, that random dialogue they're saying, it's gonna be kind of like on a loophole the farther you get into this game, because they keep saying it over and over and over again. So the dialogue it's something you probably want to hear for the first time, but after that it just starts to get repetitive. I haven't heard much about this game. I don't know anything about this game. It was one of those games that just like, okay, I haven't heard of it, let me try it out. Nobody else is playing it, let me try to play it. I think we're all waiting the same thing right now. Call of Duty, God of War, Overwatch just dropped, but I can't get on it. I tried to get on it the other day, but I was like 294 in queue, so I'm not gonna do that.
Sister,
What was that?
I felt the tear itself. It's growing.
The observer. The sooner we get to him, the better.
Like I said, I don't think I want to. I was saying earlier, I don't think I want to spoil a game by saying too much. I really don't think I had anything to spoil it with, to be honest. I still don't know what's going on after the 2 hours of playing it. I really can't spoil it. I can spoil what's about to happen, but I can't spoil like what's really going on, to be honest. So I guess I can talk as freely as I want to. I won't give away too much. This is the deflection one for ranged attacks, so it'll pretty much just knock the spears or arrows or whatever they're shooting out the way. Right now it'd be just spears. I think they have arrows later in the game.
She is my knight, my sister.
It's hard with that timing when you're mid attack, like mid combo, and then you gotta worry about that. Square and X will launch them. Gotta do like a God of War launch, and you can attack them in the air like you do on God of War. I'll show you in a minute right here. Missed. Oh, look. So attack them in the air, just like God of War. See that? I'm gonna do it. Let them do it again. Show you what it looks like. And she does random light attacks, but it doesn't do anything to him. I want him to attack again so you can see what it looks like. See that? She deflects it with the range attack.
That sound. I can't stand it.
It must be him.
This is the Emerald Terra Dust. This is used for the health. So you can break these crystals. I think you use up on the directional button, and it automatically add health to your health bar. There are different sizes. Some of them give you a large amount. This particular one will give you a small portion of it. Certain parts of this game, it'll give you a From Software feel to it too. It doesn't play nothing like it, but it does give you a feel from it, like the designs or whatever, the illustrations and all that. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. There's a part on here that looks just like Demon Souls. When the opening where you're at that right outside the castle door, you're walking up that big staircase. That's a part of it just like that.
While all life must perish, that which is immortal is bound to be reborn. But the Shaper had no hand in your creation. Did he, sweet sisters?
You're our observer?
That's another thing that this part right here like kind of irked me, because you have to press X like at the end of each statement. I was like, why don't they just talk through? But you got to do it on the end of each statement though.
I am Leighton. I'm here to assist you.
How exactly? An observer's talents won't be of much help in this fight.
Oh, I fight for the Order of the Ashen Blade in my own way. My presence here is proof enough of my worth. You, on the other hand, are said to be unstable, unruly, and unwilling to follow orders.
Our fame precedes us.
Why do you taunt us?
Your shade is speaking, and to me, how quaint.
Somehow, your authority as an observer is not enough to silence her. What happened here?
A tear opened, clearly. Its cause is unknown. But it's the largest yet seen, and, I do believe, getting larger still.
I doubt the Order will be able to.
And once
That was
it
my
was
that was a
open,
slip of the thumb right there. My apologies.
Many were corrupted, others were possessed. They saw to the rest.
The Order did not foresee it this time.
I think that's the problem. Like you're sitting here holding your hands on the button, and it just sometimes you can read it faster than what they're talking, and you just automatically press X.
That is why you were called. You and your two comrades.
That's why I prefer them to just talk through it and not have me just constantly press this X button.
3 chimeras. At least the Ashen Blade is sparing no effort now.
Well, 2 chimeras. And you.
So caustic. Where are the others?
Strangely, those 2 did not wish to wait for you. You should hurry. Find them and help them. If you can. Don't scowl at me. I can offer powerful assistance if you do well.
Then let us pray you remain safe.
Indeed. May the torchbearer light your way.
May,
And may the Shaper grant you fortune, if that's what you can call it. The freight elevators will take you where you need to go.
Good.
Perhaps you will prove us all wrong. I will be watching.
Alright, so this is the same guy I'm going to use to upgrade as well. So I can shop. Right here, they don't give you options, so you got to buy this health emerald terror shard. I only got 3,700. This is 350. So it's expensive as heck on here, so you got to be careful on what you buy on here. And R1 to access the skill page is split between Briere or Briar, however you want to pronounce that, and loot. But right now loot is going to be closed, so I can only like upgrade this character right here. So here you can acquire new combos and skills for each of the unlocked weapons. So this is for the Vindicator. Triangle, your pause, then 3 triangles. I bought this one yesterday. It was pretty good, even though in the middle of a fight I really didn't use it that much because I keep forgetting about it. And you're just stuck with 1,300 after this, so you don't have any money to buy anything else. So again, it's really expensive. Look, 4,500, 9,000, 7,500, 7,500. I don't have enough money for none of this stuff. So, and loot is, again, she's locked right now. So you can talk and you can shop. You can do skills and you can do farewell. The talking, unlike Elden Rings and Dark Souls or whatever, you can try to wear out that talking diagram or that talking dialogue, and sometimes at the end they give you special gifts and stuff like that. This is not the case on this. So you'll talk, nothing will happen at the end. I exhausted this one and nothing happened, so I won't do it again. Alright, so let's keep going. So you can come to random areas like this and try out your new skills and new combos you bought, or you can just try them mid-game. It doesn't make a difference. That's completely up to you. But I tried it here. So it was triangle, pause, triangle. So triangle. So if you paid attention to it on that second slash and then that pause, the sword will light up. That's when you know to do the triple triangle attacks after that. So triangle, glow, triangle, and that's when it does all that. So you'll see that light glow, that sword glow. Watch this. 1, 2, glow. Then you can go farther with the attack. All right, that's simple, straightforward, but effective. So I'm not gonna complain about it. I just realized that.
Are we born of the same evil that did this?
I just realized that where I stopped at yesterday was literally me still trying to climb this castle here. So maybe I didn't get as far as I thought. I had some stumbles and like I got stuck on that first part. So maybe it was just me, you know, being a dumbass.
One down.
Let's keep it up.
I don't know if you can dodge in the air or not. I haven't tried it, to be honest. Just remember to keep your eye on that circle button.
We're not backing down.
It'll stop you from getting hurt while you're not paying attention.
Who's next? I'm just warmed up.
I don't know if diamond or platinum is as high as you can get on this. There's another thing up there in the top right corner. I'll let them explain it to you when it pops up, because I may not be able to give it justice. I think I'm gonna stop this video at 45 minutes as opposed to going over an hour like I usually do on my videos. I might completely be done with the hour videos, to be honest. I don't know. When I watch videos of gaming online, I like the hour videos. I like watching other people play for an hour, you know, and I have to click on this and click on that and click on that. But for the sake of these videos, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it down to about 30, maybe 45 minutes. I don't like that, to be honest. But I think I'm gonna do it anyway though. So I stop at around 45 minutes on this one. Maybe cut back to 35 minutes on the next one. It sucks because it's just gonna produce way more videos than I think it should. That little fall you saw me do, I did that yesterday a couple times and I thought I died. I don't even know if I have died or not, to be honest, and it just resets me, but it's annoying because I just find it hard to believe that she can't fall that distance and she's supposed to be this top chimera or something like this. So this is a malformed husk fragment. So ideally, if you can think of God of War, if you play God of War like 90% of us have, if you collect a certain amount of feathers or a certain amount of Gorgon's eye, it like increases the maximum health. And like on God of War, there was one for magic. So I need to get 3 of these and it'll increase the max health for this particular fragment. And it's just one of those games where you have to, like, if it shows you the right way to go the opposite direction and you'll see something like that there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's mad linear, so if you see one way to go, just stop for a second, go back the other direction, see if you can find something extra. It'll only take 30 seconds out of your time. So, like this situation right here, I walked around here yesterday and I saw that was the right way to go, so I turned around, went back the other direction, and that's where that fragment was. This is in those like hidden spots, like most games like this, put stuff
The
like
freight
that up.
elevators. Someone blocked them.
But that would stop the people escaping.
Exactly. They left on their precious ships and left the rest to die. That way, they'd made sure they'd escape.
So cruel. Letting others die so they could live.
If you didn't see,
They all died anyway.
a message just said the lever didn't work. So don't think I just pressed it and ran by it. It actually didn't work. So like right here, like you go that way, but you know you want to go to the dead end way, see if they got anything extra out there. I don't think it did, but oh yeah, it did. What is that? Yeah, that's just how this game is built. So if it shows you one way, go the other way just to see what's over there, and then come back, get back on route. I'm trying to get to a certain spot before 45 minutes. And stuff like this, you can just chop through it and keep pushing on.
If only we managed to reunite with the other chimeras.
Then we must rely on our own strength.
Let's see. I keep pressing that square button, man, because it's just common to me to press square for quick attack. That's so crazy. I don't know why they did that for heavy attack. That's just so weird to me. I haven't gotten used to that yet.
Who's next?
Just keep your eyes on that circle button. Trust me, it makes a difference.
We're not backing down.
Cover me, Loot.
Count on it.
There's more.
I'm ready, sister. Will devour it.
I missed that one.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, I missed that. I think it was a spear attack that got me. Diamond and platinum, you pretty much did, you know, pretty good for that area. Cause I know I got a bunch of bronzes and stuff yesterday, and I'm about to get a bunch of bronzes as far as I get in this game. It's not really stuff I trip about though.
Here, we can go this way to the bridge.
I'm sure this is probably gonna be one of those games where you get to the end and probably get specials if you get all platinums or all that, something like that. I'm not that guy. I don't care about stuff like that. I played thousands of games and platinum trophy. I think the only platinum trophy I was interested in was one was Elden Rings, and I didn't get it. I tried. It was just too much going on. And there was another one, and I can't think of it for the life of me. It was probably Demon Souls on the PS5 version that I actually got platinum on. But I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Demon. It was one. I only had like one or two games that I got platinum on that I cared enough to just want to get every single thing going on in that game. This is not going to be one of them. And that's not me crapping on this game, because I actually, yesterday when I played it, I was into it. It just sucks that I have to go back through all this again. All right, so I'm at 44 minutes, so that's perfect time. I'm going to stop it right here, and I'll jump back into it on a sec. I'll see y'all in a bit.